stocks go down. Very nice week last week. NVIDIA wants to run. Then we see AMD and Intel have the same issue as China government that Apple did. And Bitcoin's trying to move. That's what we have going on pretty fast. That's what we got, right? Do the techs go? This is a short week. And what happens? Do people leave on Wednesday or early Thursday? So Thursday is not kind of a nothing day. Tesla figures are coming next week. Very intriguing because does it hit 150? Looks like the numbers are going to be light as of now. Nothing else seems to be going on. Microsoft is going to be impacted. They don't want to use Windows. They want to use their own system. Let me tell you, there is no other real system. When you have thousands of people working on a software system and you're trying to build a new system, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. Things won't work well. And learning it is even harder. Okay? So let them do whatever they think they want to do, and then they will fail. China. Let them fail. Okay? Pretty simple. Things that I've told you, I think I've taught you. I've told you if NVIDIA is making chips, then ASML, you have to buy the machines. If SMCI is building computers, then you need memory. That means Micron and Lam Research. Okay? Very, very straightforward. Not ridiculously smart. Doesn't mean they go up every day. Doesn't mean they go down. But over time, they should get better. Okay? Went to Walmart, did some grocery shopping, they raised prices again. All over the place. So just know that. That means the numbers are not so good. And they're going to keep doing this for a long time because that's what they can do it. They can do it. And these CEOs have become so scummy. All these places have become scummy, and that's what they're doing. Now, doesn't matter if you don't like it. Doesn't matter if they should be doing it or not. They are doing it. So they're doing it, and that's all you need to know. I mean, it's just unbelievable that half of the Walmart prices are higher than buying it online. And it's so funny because you go in there, and it's all these people that are shopping that don't know that Walmart is higher. They created this illusion from many years ago. So just understand that. I mean, you're not talking 5 cents higher. You're talking $1 or $2 higher. I mean, all their lunch meat is $9 to $11 a pound. You go over to Whole Foods or you go over to Tom Thumb, it's better quality and it's less. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? So just understand that. So that's what they're doing. And so that's going to push inflation because every time they say, oh, I don't want to raise prices on this, this, and this. That's what they're going to do. And that doesn't stop till at some point. And let me tell you, if you raise interest rates 2%, then the initial people will raise prices. And it's a never-ending cycle until Powell comes out and says something. And at some point, you watch, the government will come out at some point and say, you can only charge XX for this, just like milk. You can only charge XX for this and XX for this. And then it will end. Okay? So just understand that. So that's what we have. That's what we have today. AMD down. Apple, when there was that rumor that China was going to stop buying all Apple phones for the government, it was down like 8 to 9%. 8 to 9, maybe. So let's just roll it at 10%. So 10% down on AMD would be 17 points here, and it's down 6. Now, once again, people, be careful who you follow. Be careful that you read. Okay? the thing says China is going to ban Intel and AMD from government computers. So this guy posts out, Sam, you don't know what you're talking about. They do 22% in China. Yeah, but not 22% in the government. In the government. So at max, maybe 10%. So if they do 22 billion in China, then that's only 10%. That's only 2 billion in the government. It's a big difference. Okay? Don't follow dumb people. Don't do it. And I don't care if they're pretty smart and they say one or two dumb things all the time. Don't do it, because it gets into your brain, it gets into your subconscious, and when it's into your subconscious, you do dumb stuff. Okay? NVIDIA going higher. People don't understand. So there's a movie, there's a show, Three Body Problem. Very interesting show. It's about aliens and all this stuff. But just things like that when you watch it for various different reasons, technology. So technology is going to get even more entrenched as AI comes in. Even more entrenched. Doesn't matter if you don't believe it. I don't care. Okay? But it's going to happen. And people are going to lose money. I mean, Apple is going to end up cutting 10% of their workforce within a couple years. Now, they probably get 20% productivity boost, so they'll actually have more people. Less people, but more work being done. And things go on. But that means they make more money. So if they make more money, their stock gets better, their margin gets better. Now, does another company lose people and they don't get better? Absolutely. Okay? So just know that. That's the world that has become. Okay? Then we know. BA CEO left. We knew that. We've been saying, but he hadn't left yet. He doesn't leave till December. Well, we told you, he's an idiot. Any guy that comes on TV for 5 weeks in a row and says, oh, we're going to get approved, and 4 years later you don't get approved. Complete idiot, right? Complete idiot. But that's what they do. And that's what CNBC lets them do. And that's what interviewers let people do. Because here's the thing. And I actually know somebody whose mom was a reporter for the Cowboys. And she told me, she goes, you can't ask the hard questions, Sam. Because as soon as you piss somebody off, they go to the front office and they tell people, and nobody talks to you. So you can't ask the hard question. But then why do the interview? Kramer talks to the CEO and goes, oh, your stock is way down. Oh, this is great. Are you going to guide up? Are you going to make your numbers? See, he can't ask that. He can, but he doesn't. Okay? So just understand that. And very, very interesting. Very interesting, right? And then we see. VKTX supposed to have news before the end of the month, but that's just speculation. That's why we added some time. And then we see. But be careful. The longer it takes means maybe the data is not as good. Okay? And that's what we know. Okay, let's get started. Good morning, everybody. 325. Stocks go up, stocks go down. SPX was down 20, somewhere in there. 52, 15, 52, 14, 5209, 5182, 5151. Needs to get through 5252, 5272. Avago. Nice pop, but still way under earnings high, right? This fourth week. So now it's ready to be played. We'll keep an eye on it. I actually like the 1420s if all the tech sector runs. But today it's not going to run. Okay? So if like the 1400s at, 50 cents. Don't overpay. This is like a Tuesday. Okay? Downside, 1296. NVIDIA. It's over. It's over this 937. So as long as it's whole, you got 972, 979, 1000, 1009. Underneath, 909. ASML, a little bit lower, 982, 991. We got some for earnings. And then we see. Lam Research, down 15. They just can't seem to hold these up. They have one-day pops, and then they drop. So something to keep an eye on Lam Research, guys. The last 3 times it's run 30 or 40 points, 50 points. It's dropped 10 by about 2 o'clock, and then it drops another 15. So it's dropped 25 the last 2 days, 2 times it really pops. Okay? So very interesting there. Just keep that in mind. Lilly doing nothing. If VKTX news is bad, Lilly is probably going to be 820. If VKTX news is good, probably going to be 720. Don't know when it's coming. AMD, 171, 168. Needs 182. PNW, 291 up, 252 down. CrowdStrike, 331 up, 319 down. Zscaler, 196, 199 under 191. Carvana, 91. Google, 153, 147. Snowman, 159, 162, underneath 151. Goldman Sachs, 415, 416. How about that 416 number on Friday? Boom, sold it right away, down 10. Okay, interesting. Netflix, 631, 652, under 609. Bitcoin popping through 68 to 72, having somewhere in the middle of the month, end of the month. Then we see coin 269, 276. Any close over 276 explodes. Meta can't seem to get over 516, 522. SMCI 1,000, 1,022. NOW can't seem to get over 791 and then 814. Microsoft 431. Tesla 172 up, 159 down, and that's what we know. Okay? And then we see, remember, it's a short week, so less action. Okay? Everybody have a great day. See you in chat.